Now, I said it before, auctions have always been a big part of my life. And even though I've attended thousands of them across the country, they still get me excited. Sometimes too excited. So let's get this trailer unloaded and see what we have. Hey! Look at that now, would you?
All right, what's all this junk you got?
This is not junk. This is not junk. I wasn't too worried about that rear fender. It was broke anyway.
Did you really close the door on that?
I did, but it was broke anyway, so.
That's your excuse, all right.
Yeah. Now, if you guys remember when I left the auction the other week, I said this is where the work begins. I wasn't lying. We gotta get this stuff unloaded, see what it is we have, and then figure out what we're gonna do with it.
Everything up until now is just fun and games. Fun and games.
Here's part of a bike that's in there. I need a pivot shaft. Oh, shoot.
What'd you do?
I don't know if I did it. Yeah, I probably did it. I broke the backing plate for the rear brake. See, you can't be too careful with this stuff. I got my helpers with today. Oh, and grab a bucket, please. Set it upside down over here so I can wheel this bike.
Thing is hefty.
Yeah. Whew. Oh, that's done.
All right, now you just gotta do that with like 12 more bikes.
Right. All right, Owen, we're gonna need another bucket. Oh, that's right, this one doesn't have an engine. That makes it super light.
Oh, yeah.
Now set the bucket in.
Okay, so that wheel does go with that bike.
This one goes with this.
Good job. Now, did you have to find that wheel?
No, it was with.
Okay.
I did find plastics for this and the tank for it. I also found the seat for it and then forgot to buy it. But
that doesn't help us.
It doesn't help. But one of my buddies that was there, I just found out yesterday through another friend, he said, hey, tell him to give me a call. I think I have a seat for it. So I think I located a seat. The bummer is this one here doesn't have any sort of engine. There's a big hole right here. And I wasn't able to put together any engine parts while I was there, so man, I wish this thing here would not want to fall over. But still, it's a cool bike. Fender's a little wheeple-wobble. We'll go over it here and figure it out. This here might have been my buy of the day, believe it or not.
That looks like nothing.
Ah, but
do explain why that's
for the $5 it cost me.
Oh, $5.
I got radiator, I got air box, and a swing arm, and a coil, radiator brace. I got a shift arm. I got $5 sitting here. Heck, this gas tank bushing when you want it is $5 when you can find it.
Value.
Value. This is a Kawasaki KX125. I think I paid too much for that. No, maybe I didn't. I might have bought that bike for 15 bucks. And if that's what I did, I'm happy. Now, I'm also starting to realize why they had a table full of rear wheels. I just noticed this now. None of these bikes have rear wheels. I should have paid more attention to the table that was full of wheels. Look at us lining stuff up. Now, maybe some of you noticed already, looks a little different in the shop.
You don't say.
There's a reason for that. And the reason is we moved shops. Woo! Yeah, we did. Well, not yet, but we're starting to today.
Step one. We didn't even pay the heating bill yet, so
yeah.
freezing.
Literally don't even have the heat turned on yet, but we needed to unload the trailer so we can start moving in here because we just outgrew the last one. Yeah, we're super excited to be able to have a little room for shenanigans.
You mean to line up your junk?
Yes. We got bottom end cases, some parts. We got a radiator, we got triples, we got forks, swing arm, air box. Case looks broke. Oh, dang it. Anyway, filter cage. I'm kind of happy with this. Oh, shoot. Now this one has a back tire, but on a front tire. Aye. Oh, I guess we just wheelie it home. This is a 91 XR, I forget, 80, right? Yeah, XR80, 91 flavor. Pretty complete, and I'm sure I got some more parts for it up in front of the trailer we're gonna dig out. But I think this was a pretty good buy. So my second most expensive buy of the day. And I'll show you the first here in a little bit. rad is this thing? This is a Suzuki TM70, 75? I don't know, yeah, here, TM75. It tells us right here.
There we go.
This was my most expensive buy of the day. I think somebody set the bid at 700 and he couldn't get another bid, I jumped in at 7.25, went to 7.5, came back to me at 775. I hit it one more time and the other fella bounced. So I got it bought for $775. And I know it runs, I heard it run, so I'm pretty excited about it. I should have paid more attention because it looks like I'm missing a side cover over here. If I could have found that in the pile of stuff, that would have been rad, but I'm still excited for it. This is gonna be a neat bike. Okay, now this is the bike I didn't show you guys in the last video. It was sitting in the parts row and it's complete. Now we did a bike very similar to this a little while ago and you guys loved it. Apparently it struck a chord and a lot of you guys had them as kids. This one here is gonna be the same way. Check this thing out. What a bike. So if you guys remember, we did that little blue YL1. That's the twin cylinder, the twin jet, really cool bike. This is the single cylinder version. This is like a 1970, I believe, L5T, which is Trailmaster. Single cylinder, 100cc. We got the knobbies, we got the high pipe. We even got a place to put your girl, go out for a picnic. We're gonna get this bike running in another video because I think it's really cool. Okay, now we have everything lined up, unloaded and lined up. I'm really anxious to see what it is that we got. Let's start at the start and we'll work our way down to the end. Let's start with the bikes and then we're gonna pick through some of these parts and see if we can add them to the bikes. What's this one? Now I know this is a KDX, Kawasaki KDX. My notes say I paid $100 for it. Let's see here what it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 is a C. That's gonna make it a 1982? 1982 or 2012? Well, it's not 2012. So a 1982 KDX, how big do you think it is? 125 is my guess, or a 175. Oh, over there. 175. Oh yeah, right there it says it too. KDX 175, right on the pipe. 1982 Kawasaki KDX 175. It's a really cool bike. Let's see, my notes say I paid $100 for it. Let's see what the auction notes say. Let's see if we can make sense of this. So Kawasaki Choice 2. So that would be this bike here. Paid $100 for this bike, and then that means I also paid $100 for this bike. Let's see what this bike is. Look how good that looks already.
You paid $100 for that?
Yes, I did, but here's why. Well, first of all, let's figure out what it is. For crying out, who put all this stuff in front of the stuff? 1, 2, 3, a J. What's a J? 1988. That was a fantastic year for these KX80s. This is a KX80, right?
I mean, I'd hope so, based on the plastics you put on the floor.
It's too small to be a 125. There's a 125. But look at this. So I got, this is older KX. I don't think it's KDX, so I'm not gonna need that at the moment. This tank here I bought because I thought it was really cool.
Oh, that doesn't go to anything?
No, I just kind of liked it. But these tanks here, these are 2 new KX80 tanks. Look, it says it right there, KX80. These have VIN numbers on. What are the chances this VIN number matches this bike? That'd be kind of wild. Yeah, no. But I do think that belongs there. That belongs there. So that means we have an extra. Would have this been on that bike too? No, that's not looking right. I thought maybe one of these would go, but it doesn't. Okay, well, I found a tank. All right, seat. What seat would go on? Well, I know it's not the Yamaha seat. Are these two the same? Yeah, they look to be the same. Dude, we're halfway to a dirt bike.
Oh my gosh. I mean, of course it fits.
Number 11, that's even almost my favorite number. Gas tank's not rusty. We're missing a radiator shroud, and we're missing some things in here. I don't have no idea why these bikes were missing so many rear wheels. I should have paid more attention. But anyway, yeah, I paid $100 for this. This is what the clerk at the auction, he's with the auctioneer, and they're writing these tickets. And then they hand these tickets into the ladies in the office, and then they make up your bill. So muffler, that cost me $10. So that was one of these two mufflers here. Top shelf choice, $60. Two at 30. I believe that was the IT gas tank and the XR gas tank, I think. 3 for 10, that's probably some plastic. Seats, so I got 3 seats for $25. And there I got 3 seats for $15 a piece. So I got some seats, choice of seats. And there I paid $27 for one. There's another seat. Paid $5 for that one. And another seat I paid $5 for. So at $5, you know, I can't hardly beat that. Okay, so anyway, this here's off of like a little KDX 80. Goes along with that seat would be my guess. Here we have the IT. This one here.
Yet another IT.
Yeah, this is an 81 though. Now normally I like to collect even-yeared bikes, but I always like the 81 ITs because they were white and they were different. I have it on my list, like I paid $170 for this bike. Not sure why I did that. Yeah. That was right. I paid $170 for it. But let's look to see what we got here. Okay, we have this piece here, and it's intact. Headlights intact. That's all awesome. Have speedometer. Needs some work, but it's there. Of course, we have forks. We have a hub. We have a good front wheel. Nice spokes. That hub looks brand new. We have a brake plate. Those are getting hard to find. A lot of these years are broken off. So we have that. We have a good frame. We have good triples. Have an airbox. Airboxes are hard to find. We have an airbox, so that's good. We're missing the pivot shaft, but we have rear wheel, rear hub, and swing arm. The back fender, this is still the original fender because it has the area here for the taillight. Of course, we have the tank bag and kickstand. So there's absolutely $170 worth of parts here. $170 may sound like a lot of money for a bike like this, but the airbox alone is worth $100 to $130. If it has a filter cage in it yet, that's worth another $50. Are you in there, filter cage? Haha. Filter cage is in there. That's another $50. I can't find a swing arm on eBay, so that's got to be worth $1 million, $1.5 million. So you start adding that stuff up, and all of a sudden, $170 doesn't sound like such a bad deal. Then I found the gas tank laying up on the shelf. If you remember in the last video, I was like, oh, there's a gas tank I need. Well, here it is. It's even faded. Yeah, this, oh, like a glove. Now, this is originally a 175. I don't think they made a 281. It had the 175 and the 250. I don't know if a 250 engine would fit in here, but if it does, that would be fun. I know some guys that fool around with a lot of ITs, so I got to make a phone call. Oh, here, look. This here goes. Look at this. Oh, I forgot about this.
Well, look at that.
Damn, would you look at that?
Well, look at it.
Oh, would you look at this?
Yeah.
Hot darn.
Oh.
Right? All of a sudden, that bike's starting to look like something, you know?
Wow.
Moving on.
It's starting to look like $175.
Good thing I only paid $170 for it. Well, and then, yeah, I'm probably in it for $200 with the tank and that piece, but that's besides the point. What do we got here? I'm going to say we got a YZ. This thing here, 10 is a K. So if you don't know what I'm doing, here in the States, the US of A, you have a 17-digit VIN number on these bikes. Anything that's like 1980, I believe it was, and up. 10th digit of the VIN tells you the year. This one here was a K, an 89. That makes this a 1989 YZ. I'm guessing 250, but I also think back then the 250s and 125s were sharing frames. I might just be making that up. I don't know why that's in my head, but it's in my head. So we have a JYA 3J. Nothing on there is going to tell me a size. I'd almost be inclined to say 125 just because everything else they've had here is small. Here's the deal. I paid 15 bucks for it. I thought I paid 5, but what does it say? I have YZ frame, $5. Dirt bike frame, $5. Okay. I paid $5 for this. And I don't care if I don't know what it is here at the moment. I knew it was a YZ and it was $5. So I have a CDI box. I have an air box. Now there is a filter cage in there as well. I got a foot peg. I got a brake lever. I got a swing arm, a frame. The radiator's dinged pretty good. There's $5 of stuff here. And this seat. Ah, shoot. No, dang it. That does not go there. Oh, but you know what? Does that go here? Yeah. And that goes there.
Okay, now what's that thing?
Well, let's take a look.
Missing the other wheel.
Oh, this is going to be a little trickier. Why so many colors of paint? Oh, you know what? Okay, look, yeah. So, I figured, see how this pipe has all a bunch of overspray and it looks awful? Uh-huh. So I figured it went to this bike.
Because it also has overspray and looks awful?
Yeah, because it's a pipe off of an 80 and it's all spray painted up ugly. Wait, am I right? Let me just take this apart real quick. I swear this goes to this. Maybe it doesn't. All right, well, anyway. I know this fits, and we got the seat, but we got to figure out what it is that we have. Think.
It's like a scratch and sniff.
That's right.
A lottery ticket. Question is, once you find out what the dirt bike is, are you going to feel like you won the lottery?
That's not a 17-digit VIN. Nothing moves. If you can tell, that engine's seized. 22W-01. Those numbers are driving. It's water cooled. Okay.
What do you see?
It's almost looking like it could be an 83 YZ80, but that's not jiving. Because anything after 80s should have the real VIN number. We're gonna have to investigate that one. But this one here this is an 80 YZ80. It sure looks like an E. That would make it like an 85. Yeah, an 85 they show them as red. And I guess somebody could have changed it. I did give 120 bucks for this one. But we have a bottom end, bunch of other bits, swing arm, rear wheel, rear hub, found, I think, the tank and the seat. Again, there's $120 worth of parts here on this one. This one, I paid $15 for. It's a YZ80. The VIN number is showing like it's newer than it is. I would have guessed this to be early 80s. According to the VIN, it's an 85, which I thought was white and red like that one. I don't know, I'm not sure. But I know it's a YZ80. And I paid 15 bucks for it. These two here were leaning against each other and I gave $15 a piece. And I think I found the tank. This tank should go on here, like that. This piece here, I think, maybe not. Oh wait, that goes there. Does that go there? And then that goes there to that one. Yeah, something like that. And then, I'm going to say this black seat is going to go just like that. Let me have this. What are the chances? Just like that. Boom! Tell me that's not worth 15 bucks. Well, and then I probably paid another 10 for the seat and 5 for this and 10 for that. But anyway, tell me that's not worth 30 bucks. So this one here was leaning up against this. They were sitting together. I knew it was a Kawasaki. It's a KDX 125. Says so right there on the side of it. Let's take a look at a VIN here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 is an E. So what did I say? That's 85. 84. So this is a 1984 KX 125. Let's see what those buggers look like. Yep, that's exactly what we got here. Got ourselves a good old-fashioned KDX or KX 125. No, that's not the tank, is it? No, that's too small. Bet you this seat will fit though. This is an 87 KX 125 seat. Shoot, I thought I had a seat there that would fit, and it doesn't. This is a KX 80 seat, I bet you. Because that looks too small. Guess maybe I struck out on the seat. Any other bits though that could go on here? No. Darn it. But again, for $15, we have an airbox, which is 15 bucks all day long. Got some fork parts. I have triples. I have a frame. I have a rear shock. I have a swing arm. So that's $15 all day, every day. What do we have left here, Dan? We did the KDX. We did the IT. We did the YZ, the KX 125, the YZ80, the KX80, another YZ80. And up to this part, we did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 bikes, and only 2 of them have engine parts. Then they sold this little bike. This is a 1991 XR80, and it was sitting there just like this, which is pretty well complete. This one here was the most expensive bike I bought before I got to this one. But this one here, $225, and it was sitting there just like this. For some reason, it's missing the rear shock. I don't know why, I wasn't there. It's missing the stator and the flywheel, but we have an engine, we have an airbox, we have a swing arm, we have rear tire, we have kickstand, we have bars, we have controls, we have a front, we have a pipe, oh, we have a Kickstarter. Look at that, free as can be. I'm thinking we throw some engine parts in there and we're gonna have ourselves a fun little bike. And I found the tank and the seat. Oh yeah, that's gonna bolt right there. And then, hot diggity dog. We're 3/4 of the way to having another bike. Vroom, vroom, vroom. No, but really for $225, buying a complete XR like this, you can't really go wrong. I mean, we even have the hand guards on it yet. Pretty excited for that. That's a neat bike. Oh, look at it from this way. It looks way more impressive. Yeah, never photograph a bike from the left side. Yeah. Oh yeah, we are missing side panels. I didn't see the rear shock, but anywho. Oh, hey, does this go to this? I'll be dipped. Look at that. This is a complete match. Somebody showed me this. It was laying on the table. I think I had to give $5 or $10 for it. Look at that. Let's check this out. We're gonna turn this on. Is there gas in? Yeah, there's even gas in it. Did you turn the pilot light on? Did you try rebooting? Okay, so what do you do when you think it's flooded? Go wide open, fuel off, kick till it starts. Not missing anything, am I? That's gotta be a kill. I wonder if that button was down. Okay, well, when I was at the auction, a guy walked over and the auctioneer was like, yeah, we ran these bikes. It might take a little squirt of and a little, and they should all run. And the guy walked over and he gave this thing a kick and it fired right up. And now I get it and it won't start. I don't get it. But this is what year is this? It's a TM75. Suzuki made the TM75 Mini Cross, they called it, for 3 years, 1974, 1975, 1976. This is one of those.
There it is.
Hey.
Hey.
Aww.
Well, you got a bike running.
Smell that, Dan.
Yeah.
It's like old mouse pee in 2-stroke. That's how you christen a new shop. I'm excited for this. This is a cool bike. I know a couple other little guys that are pretty excited for this bike too. There we go. Now it starts one kick. Man, what a fantastic little motorcycle. I love this thing. We're gonna address that one in another video. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Have a great weekend. Dan's gonna put a video here and here. Check them out. I know you're gonna love them. See you later.